The FIVB World Grand Champions Cup is in Japan. 14 matches have been played and there's one left to go to decide this edition and who will take gold. Up next, Brazil take on Japan right here in the Municipal Central Gymnasium. All the action to come from Osaka. Hello everybody, welcome. This is how things currently stand. Italy are in top spot, Iran are in second, Brazil are in third. If Brazil win by 3-0 or 3-1, then it all changes. Brazil will go into top spot, Italy will take silver, and Iran will take bronze. If Brazil win 3-2, that won't be enough. They would take silver and Italy would be the gold medalists. For Iran, it is a historic day for them because they have guaranteed themselves a bronze medal. Their first ever medal at a major FIVB competition. For Brazil in your picture, they have plenty of medals from major competitions. They're the current Olympic champions. And they are looking to leave Japan as grand champions. In their way, Japan have been getting better and better as this tournament has gone on. They lost 3-0 to the USA, 3-0 to France, 3-1 to Italy, 3-1 to Iran, and pushed Iran in that last match. A problem that Japan have had, though, is number 14 Ishikawa has been injured, and that's been a bit of a blow. Although saying that, he's been injured in the last two games, and both of those games Japan have taken a set, and that meant that number 12 has stepped up to the plate. Yamamoto has been in instead of Ishikawa and done very well. Otake's played well, number 1, the opposite player for Japan. So too Nikita when he's been brought in. The warm-up finished, the flag bearers come onto court. It's time for the national anthems of both countries. We will start with Brazil and we'll finish with Japan.
And now, the national anthem of Japan.
Teams make their way off court. We will have the introduction of the referees and then the teams.
2020年の東京オリンピックに向け中場一雄一監督を迎え新たなスタートを切っています。今日からポイントは攻撃のスピードアップと守備力の強化。6月ワールドリーググループ2で準優勝、7月世界選手権アジア最終予選4戦全勝、今季目標の8年ぶりの世界選手権の出場権を獲得しました。そして第19回アジア選手権
Brazil in your picture, their only defeat in this competition was at the hands of Italy, losing by 3 sets to 2. Japan yet to record a victory, have been getting better as the tournament has progressed. Philip Blaine was candid in the interview yesterday after Japan's defeat, saying they've got a long way to go, lots to learn, they create opportunities, but it's about making sure they take them. Time to meet the referees in charge today from China. Liu Jiang on the left of your screen.
Tonight's international referees. The first referee from China, Mr. Liu Jiang.
He'll be ably assisted by Serbia's Vladimir Simonovic.
The second referee from Serbia, Mr. Vladimir Simonovic.
The challenge referee today is Denny Cespedes of the Dominican Republic. He's sat up with the challenge team and will be reviewing any challenges that either side may make.
First, the national team of Brazil.
Brazil will come out first.
The captain, number 1, Bruno. Number 8,
So it's pretty much the starting lineup that they've been having throughout this tournament. So Lucarelli, number 18, through the outside with Maurizio, number 19. Bruno setting, Wallace opposite, number 8, the two middle blockers, Lucas and Souza. Renan Del Zotto sticking with his tried and trusted 6. Brazil guaranteed a medal here. What colour will it be? That's what remains to be seen. Otake through the outs, through the opposite slot. Fuji is starting the set at number 3. Yamauchi, number 6, is through the middle. And number 10, Yamada, is going to be going through the outside with Onodera, so it's a completely new outside hitting lineup for Japan. Well, Japan with an interesting starting lineup in a game where they've been playing very well. They did allude to the fact that they wanted to play number 18 Onodera. He's a 2 meters and 1 tall swing hitter. They want the bigger guys in. They want to be able to compete at this level. It's Japan in red serving. Brazil in yellow and blue receiving. This is the final game of the F5EB World Grand Champions Cup. Brazil take the opening point. If Brazil win this game 3-1 or 3-0, they will be champions. If they win 3-2, Italy will be champions. If they lose, they will be silver medalists. Depending on how much they lose by, they might even end up bronze medalists. Maurizio making a massive block one-on-one. Brazil not showing any signs of wanting to lose this one. Maurizio saw the ball, then he just tracked the attacker. He watched Otake and took away his power angle. Good up by Wallace. Lucas with the one-out block not working. Bruno with the serve. That one kept in for the fact that it hit the advertising hoardings. Otherwise it would have gone straight through to the crowd before it hit the floor. Brazil up 4-1. Bruno with the serve again. It's a nice swing from the outside hitter, Taishi Onodera. Take. Lucas is big through the middle, getting the better of Lee. Maurizio back to serve. So an ace serve for Brazil.
6-2 for Brazil.
In between two players, it's the key area to go to in jump serving. Nice dig from Ide. Maurizio getting some help with the net.
Lucas serving 7-3.
Big serve from Lucas. 8-3 at the technical timeout, looking good for Brazil.
If you want to come in a little bit inside, then up to you. But if we all the time,
Lucas once again. And a decent serve, but the ball taken out of play by the top of the net, so Japan will go back to the serving line and we'll get first glimpse of Lee from that position. Yamauchi into the front row. He'll like to cause some problems here against Souza. It's not often he really makes a mistake like that down the line. He's such a good player technically, hitting the line ball. Just generally hits over his shoulder, doesn't over-rotate. Good touch. Oh, that's incredible. Well, a couple of good touches from Brazil. It popped up very nicely from Maurizio, who just said this one's not coming back. Pancake, dig, wallop. waiting, along with Souza. No way through for Japan. Oh, that would have been absolutely spectacular. Coming back in. Now Lucarelli with the serve. Looking for touches not given. So there will be a challenge coming. We have our first challenge of the match. If you're not seeing that before, not sure what it's about, let me tell you. Each coach has 2 challenges per set, and you can challenge the decision made by the referee in certain areas. This is one of them, block touch. You can challenge whether you agree with the decision on ball in and ball out, whether there's a foot fault in terms of the spiker from the going over the centre line, or anyone else for that matter, from the 3-metre line. What did Maurizio thought about touched? And from the baseline, also for net touches, antenna touches, and a 4-touch rule. So if the ball's hit in the net, it's been called as a 4-touch. It gets played again for the 4th time, but you think it's hit the block, you can challenge that as well. So an unsuccessful challenge means that Brazil lose that one and have one left now for the remainder of the set. Too many errors at the moment for Japan. They're going to need to put pressure on Brazil, make them play the ball at the very least. That was close, but no cigar. When you look at Lucas, technically you would say not something you're particularly trained an attacker, because he doesn't really open up his shoulders. You vary slightly, but a lot of the time he's not a classic technique. He's someone who's really had to work and has to work to do what he does, but he does it extremely well. He's not what you would call a natural athlete, but he is an Olympic gold medalist. One of the best middle blockers in the world. Developing his jump serve and also a pipe attack as well for Brazil when he's serving. If they get it into transition, he's done that a couple of times.
He will always take him this. So you have to get out from this. Ataque e contra-ataque. Ele largou, voltou.
Japan have called the timeout now and not waiting potentially for the next point and be 16-9 down. In their minds, they believe they could go into the technical timeout to come at 16-15 up. So any coach that decides not to call a timeout because, oh, if you lose the next point, we get a break anyway, not really the best coach. That's the way you're thinking. Bruno with the serve. There is a school of thought going around at the moment that suggests that putting out the theory or the thought of not having timeouts at all. For an interesting set, wouldn't it, to practice that? No timeouts, no technical timeouts, no timeouts for the coaches. Just get on and play. Take with the serve for Japan. Plenty of Brazilian fans in, cheering on their team. But will it be a case of 3 sets, bish bash bosh, job done, gold medal around the neck for Brazil? Are they going to be put to the samurai sword here by Japan and taken to 5? At the moment, with the way things are going, it doesn't look like that. It does look as if Brazil have come here with a purpose, with a mission, and they're keen to get the job done, and doing it very well. Have a big lead in this first set. Maurizio. Lucarelli using his hang time well, arching his back, getting it off the block and away. Another point. Brazil now lead by 7. That's more like it for Japan. Take. have a challenge from Japan. Japan will have the serve.
Team Japan ボールをインナーコートチャレンジ成功。スコア18対12。
Oh, ace serve for Japan. Good work from Lee. Are they on the comeback trail, or is it a little too late for them to change the course of this set? It'll be Wallace with the serve. Thiago Brendel is in as libero for Brazil. He's the defensive specialist, and Thiales Haas, number 17, comes on as the passing specialist. Very nice from Fuji. He got plenty of speed into that ball for Yamauchi to get it off the block and away, despite the distance between them. Wallace, another player that technically is not something you'd be coaching, but because of the way he comes in, the height he gets, is ideal for hitting on that side of the court. Ideal as an opposite player. He does struggle a little bit when he hits on the left-hand side because of his technique. Renan into the action. The tallest player in the tournament, one of the tallest players in world volleyball. 21-14. Japan called their second and final timeout.
We know it's up. You have also time. As is direction. Allez, we go. Guys, with them, tips also will be good. They're not a great team in defense. You can use tips. Outside the block, behind the block. Use it. Okay? Allez, go. Go!
Corelli will serve. Tough rotation. Sometimes you think that rotation one would be the easiest, but what we have seen is it's actually proved to be difficult. The setters really have to be quite far back, under a bit of pressure. There are hitting options, but again, Brazil take a point when you think rotation one would be a strong rotation. And what I mean by rotation one is, for those of you wondering what I'm talking about, that's where the setter is at on the court. That particular serving So at the moment they're in 1. When he goes to 6, it's 6 and so on. We talk about rotations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yamamoto's come in. Yamada to the bench. Very nice side out. Yamauchi through the middle. Maurizio struggling to deal with the Japanese servers. He's been aced twice now. Great introduction for Yamamoto. Another big serve. And Renan tidies up. 24-16. Set point then for Brazil. They have made light work of this opening set in this match against Japan. Keeps things going for the moment. Yanagida now into the action. There's a question mark over why Yanagida Yamamoto didn't start this one. They're on now. Renan, though, puts the ball down. France will be looking on and wondering what it was that they needed to do to play that kind of volleyball, having seen the way France, having seen the way Brazil have dealt with that opening set, crushing 25-17. First set victory for Brazil. Japan looking like they're not going to take a win in this tournament. And if that's so, they'll be bottom, and France only taking one win against Japan. They'll be second from bottom. And the USA finishing fourth as it stands. Brazil on course for gold. Stats from that first set. Japan with 10 points from attacks. 5 errors each, but Brazil with 4 big blocks. And with 4 extra points from attack. That's the 8-point difference.
Really different, because first set we start you make little mistakes. Then we go better. There you go.
奇跡がどのようなことがあったか、今、案内しているのは世界ランキング1位のチームブラジルです。その世界の強豪相手にいかに戦うのか、2020年東京五輪への大きな命題と言ってもいいでしょう。セカンドセットスタート。
Souza will serve to get this second set going. Japan looking for their side out. Well, that's not going to happen. Lucas smashing into Bruno, but they made the block. Another point for Brazil. Otake getting more of the net than he did the block. I think Lucas did get a touch. Just saying we need to calm down. Managido and Fukatsu on the bench, waiting and watching to see if they'll come in. Fuji's back row, that's an easy swing for Maurizio. Take just trying to get the team to calm down. Fourth time lucky for Otake. Oh, great dig by Ide. Lucas just a little too casual. And Japan take the point. It's a big serve, but it's well passed. Maurizio, however, got himself in front of the ball. He's made the error. 3-0 to 3-all. Matter of moments. Lucarelli this time ducking out of the way. Serving run comes to an end for Yamamoto. That didn't find the block. Or did it? We're going to have a challenge.
The challenge by Japan, net touch.
チームジャパンネットタッチに関するチャレンジです。チャレンジは1つのセットで各チームに2つずつ与えられています。成功すれば権利
Still have had a challenge, which the ball's absolutely nowhere near anybody's hands. Japan's challenge is going to be any good. Denis Cespedes of the Dominican Republic is up with the challenge team. They're reviewing the video footage. It's his decision. Based on that evidence. Looking for a net touch, not the block touch. Again, what we have seen during the course of this tournament, the men's and the women's, is during the course of the rally, the ball has struck the net and the net's going up and down. And then you have the last action where there's a swing coming and a block. And it's almost one of those situations where no one's kind of noticed that the net's going up and down until the last action, and you think there must be a net touch by the blocker in that moment. I've seen quite a few challenges for net touch in that situation because that's the point at which the coach or the team see the net moving up and down like it is. Lucas through the middle, makes no mistake. See the way he links into the ball and then follows it in to go on the swing. Wallace with a massive block. Another in this team, in this lineup, because he's tall and Japan want to develop his game, they want him to get this experience. They want a 2-meter tall outside hitter. They want to be competing with the likes of Maurizio, who's serving now, who's over 2 meters tall for Brazil. Technical timeout, and Brazil lead by 4 and by 1 set to nothing. be Maurizio with the serve. Another big block, Wallace and Lucas not allowing Japan any room to maneuver. Another top swing by Lucarelli. Well, it's a masterclass in blocking in the minute from Brazil. Japan know they are going to have this big wall in front of them, but they're not looking to go block out. No, they're not hitting smart at the moment. Timeout called by Japan. Nakagaichi having a word with his team. Have a look at this hit again from Otaki. Tell me where he's trying to go block out. Tell me where he's trying to find a gap in the block. He's just gone up and had a swing, isn't he? Hit hard where he was facing. Comfortable hit, easily dealt with by Brazil. They've got into his rhythm. They've gone up and got across the net all in his rhythm. He didn't change his rhythm. He didn't do anything different. Rare error from Wallace. He's so good on those angles, one of the best in the world in that position. That's more like it. Top of the antenna, massive swing from Wallace. Good work from Otake. That's off the block and away. much better from Japan. That's what their volleyball has to be about against a team like Brazil.
このブラジャパレード前に追加招集されまして初代表選出ナンバー2山本翔平
Doesn't get much better than that in terms of the basics of volleyball. You serve tough, get the overpass, get your free ball back, and then run an offense against your team, who are a little bit beleaguered on the back foot, having just put that ball way over the net.
This can you just keep the reception. 1 meter and a half from the net, it'll be perfect. Even if we okay? Guys, you see what happened with Balassa? Balassa, he played fast, he made mistake here. Next one, he flipped over here. Over, below. So 6, you have to move long diagonal. Okay? Allez.
Lucarelli once more. Maurizio with the hammer. Some set off knees from Bruno. None of us mere mortals would have tried that. Referee would have called you for a carry. Souza on the pipe attack. It's a new dimension to Brazil's game, getting their middle blockers to run pipe in transition. It worked. Technical timeout. Brazil are up by 6 and leading 1 set to nothing.
He said fast, he hit fast. So don't try to be close.
常にフレッシュなメンバーでのスターティングとなりまして、戦いを挑んでいます。龍神日本。そしてその後、メンバーチェンジもあり、現在はナンバー12、山本のコートに立っています。
So Yamauchi just about gets that one down. I like the thinking of Brazil with having their middle blocker serving, playing at 6, being able to run the pipe. A lot of attacks come hard cross court. And putting the outside hitter in that position makes good sense with the setter then, in this case Bruno is at 1 defending. It'd be the same thing when it'd be Wallace and Bruno is at position 1, or when Bruno's up at 2. Day keeps it in play. She puts it on the floor. A deep breath, gets himself set, gets ready to deliver an absolute thumping serve. Well, that would have been pretty spectacular. A miscommunication about what was coming, as both the outside hitter and middle blocker jumped at the same time, pretty much. And Dero not taking his first step on the setter's touch, so having his timing step to go in and play that. If he had have done, that would have been Spike Town. The attacker instead takes it to Spike Town on the other side of the net. Nice work from Souza. That's a quality serve from Lucas. An ace serve for the big middle blocker from Brazil. Just little points here and there for Japan at the moment. Nothing they can do seems to be able to change the way this set is heading. Nikita and Fukatsu are coming in, a double substitution. Just 2 points required then for Brazil to have a 2-0 lead. That's now just 1 point away. Wallace has just opened up a 10-point margin now for his team. Everybody going in the middle. A free swing. That one has gone to spike central. Wallace has thrown that a little bit far in front, but he still gets it in play. Yamamoto keeps Japan in the set. The set duly comes to an end. Lucarelli hammers the ball down. Brazil take it 25-15 and lead Japan by 2 sets to nothing. Stats time. 1 ace for Brazil. 11 points from attacking. Japan just getting the one more error, but 6 blocks to 0. You can't compete with that.
Five collapse on tag on B, especially on B. We can see if they continue to follow, we can have this. Just verify if position 2 is making in front, if when Yamamoto is front, so that position 2 will come on B. Opposite or setter? With Yamamoto
FC 東京、そして現在は JPN サッカーに所属しているというウィングスパイカーです。今大会が全日本初選出ということになります。中学時代は身長が低くリベロのポジションだったんだそうです。 本番でスワンダーで転向したのは高校2年生からだそうです。大学卒業後 FC 東京に入団。安定した守備、さらにはサーブには経験がありまして、それがこの大会で実証されている形ですね。2016-17シーズン JPN スタンダーズに移籍して、そして、注目を集めたのはですね、今年5月のクロマ式、強烈なサーブ、そしてレセプション、これはサーブレシーブのことをレセプションというんですが、獅子奮迅の活躍でチームの優勝に貢献しまして、A
wonderful audience, a capacity crowd. It has been for every single Japanese game, from the women's event right through to the last day here on the men's event. Volleyball is so well supported in Japan. Yanagita's going to start this set with Take next to each other. And it's Yamamoto to get things going in this third set. Japan with the serve.
First kill from Mauricio. 1-0.
Decent start there from Maurizio. Good work from Yanagita. It's a little bit tight, but it doesn't matter because there's a big mismatch between Maurizio and Otake. It's built like a big Sherman tank, is Maurizio. He's left the mark on Otake. Well, passing for Japan. Notoriously Eastern or Asian volleyball play a flatter ball in, but at this level you need to play really just a nice high loopy ball, give everybody time to get in position, and then the setter can go quick with his hands to where he wants it to go. That's exactly what Japan needs to do. That's what they've done with that play, and what a difference it makes. Plenty of time for the players to get in position, plenty of time for the attack to develop. That's a very big hit from Lucas. Followed by a very big block. That's well watched from Lucas. He took away the angle. Bruno with the serve again. Very nice play. Lucas was just indicating to Bruno what he was going to do, going to come on the seat quick. Just waited, let Bruno get in front of him, and then went on that exact slot, seat quick, short behind. Point for Brazil. That's a booming serve. Oh dear, well that's not in the script. Normally in those situations that ball gets hammered down. But for once, Wallace makes the error and then blames the set from Lucarelli. Nishikawa is injured, he can't play, much to the annoyance of the fans and the team. Very good outside hitter, causes an awful lot of problems for teams. It's an excellent serve. Bruno once again, he's in, he just gets his arms up. And lovely running from Lucas to get into a position to have that swing on the quick attack. Very well done, Japan working hard, getting up, shutting down Wallace. That's not easy to do.
Number 17.
The first 3-4 timeout.
Into the tech timeout, just as we were in the first two sets, 4 points the difference.
Set for up the strong one. Huh? Okay. Allez, you two. Huh?
Bruno just taking his hands away. Yeah, mind you, he didn't do that earlier this week. He put his hands down behind his head and got hit off the elbow. Net touch against Brazil, even though the block was made. So it will be Japan who take the point. There's no let up, there's no leading urgency whatsoever from Brazil. It's just all-out attack, isn't it? When they get that chance, when they get up to have a swing, go for it. That's exactly what they do. This time, though, from Brazil from the serving line. Neither for Japan.
Back to serve for Brazil.
Nice dig by Wallace. And a cheeky set from Bruno into Lucas in the middle. It's just Lucas knew it was coming, he made himself available for it. Very few middle blockers in the world of volleyball do that in the way that Lucas combines with Bruno. That's why they're next to each other pretty much all the time. Again, another awesome swing from Lucarelli. Full on every single time he hits the ball.
Substitution by Japan. Number 3 out, number 7 Dekta in. Number 1 out, number 2 Bukatsu in.
スーパースパイク。
Mauricio was looking for fingers and didn't find any. Oh, huge confusion. 3 players wanting one ball. That doesn't work. Japan are back in this set, and Brazil have called timeout. So first part of the job has been done. Lovely pickup by Fukatsa. All came good in the end.
This rotation, you remember, Mauricio, diagonal. Get the block. Also eyeball, he twice.
means to the team. Brazil back to the business of getting points, using the middle to get them. That's off the hands and away.
Substitution by Japan. Number 12 out. Number 88. Onodera in.
From the outside.
Brazil now with a 4-point lead, keeping things ticking along very nicely despite the odd spectacular point from Japan. It's all Brazil at the moment. Lucas. Into the technical timeout, Brazil leading by 4. They have used the middle as many times as they've used the outside. It's been a really good display from Brazil. Wallace. Japan were celebrating, maybe a little bit too early, but now they can have the point. Can complain middle of the rally. Yeah, it's just been told the ball went into the net but hit Japan's block, so it's play on. And if they didn't like it, they could challenge in the rally.
Substitution by Japan. Number 2 out. Number 1 Onodera in. Number 7 out. Number 3 Fujii in.
Oh dear, Brazil. We're celebrating that one a bit early. Oh, that's a magnificent dig. Would you believe it? What in the wide world of sports have we just witnessed? The most amazing defense from Japan. Incredible stuff. That was a venomous spike from Wallace. Still can't afford to switch off for a second, because if they do, they're going to get involved in a match that they don't want to be involved with. One where Japan keep making pickups, keep frustrating Brazil. Lucarelli with the ace serve. Brazil now beginning to ease away. Yamamoto's coming in. That goes Onozero.
Japan. まずはレシーブショットから。
Otake gives Brazil something to think about as he pops it off the block and away. One all has been given in. Lucas doesn't often miss through the middle. Quite as easy as Brazil were hoping. The Yamauchi to serve. Well, you can't challenge whether or not they hit Bruno. He's saying, you know, I did the splits, it went under me, it didn't catch me. It has landed out. You can't. Well, you can challenge ball in out, but that's an animation, so that won't work. And even if they want to challenge block touch, there wasn't a block. There isn't a challenge that they can use to look at that situation. They think it touched Bruno, but there isn't anything they can look at that will show it. Ball in, ball out is an animation. It won't show. Block touch was above the net. Maybe a centre-line foot fault would be the best thing to look at. So the challenge has been overruled because what they were looking for isn't available. That one's off the block and away. Brazil now are getting far and away from Japan. And Japan called timeout.
Ready for counter-attack. If you don't score, then we go fast. Close to the net should be quick. Don't say we're foolish. Allez, go.
先ほどのチャレンジに関する状況のお知らせです。先ほどのチャレンジは主審がチャレンジを取り消しました。それにより結論はなしということになります。
Ishikawa looking on his team on the verge of a straight sets defeat. Bruno with the serve for Brazil. Up and challenging Wallace and Lucas and getting the better of them. Oh dear. Well, all that hard work for Bruno comes to nothing as Lucarelli. But he's trying to make it difficult for Japan. For any team, doesn't matter. It just didn't quite work out for him. Otake with the serve. Another point for Japan, they're just one behind. Brazil are going to call a timeout.
Mauricio, remember over 6. You are here. So in both sides. Normally you position. Okay, double defense. Okay. Okay. Allez, good.
That is what Brazil can do. Point in, point out. Japan, at the moment, their level of volleyball doesn't allow them to do that. But there's a team that's building towards the Olympic Games in Tokyo in 2020. It promises to be a spectacular games and a spectacular volleyball competition. Nice dig from Brendel. He can't make the second one. It's Lee putting it down. quick. Nagida. One middle attack followed by another. Lucas back to the serving line. Brazil are 2 points away from the FIVB World Grand Champions Cup title. They're still 2 points away. We're now only 1 point away. Lucarelli with a delicate touch to the line. It's match and championship points for Brazil. A huge serve from Lucarelli. From Wallace, in fact, Lucarelli plays it in. This for gold. Great dig from Ide. It's not coming back, and that's it. It is all over. Brazil have done it. It's 4 World Grand Champions Cup titles in a row for Brazil, and they have done it in style here, beating Japan by 3-0. Fantastic effort from Brazil. Hernan Del Soto will be very pleased. His coaching staff. Brazil it is who take gold, Italy take silver, and Iran their first ever medal at bronze. It's been a spectacular tournament. The celebration's still going on. No doubt they'll go on long into the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain your seats. We will shortly begin the World
Japan gave a really good account of themselves in the last set and pushed Brazil all the way, forcing them to take 2 timeouts. But up against the Olympic champions, the best team in the world, they just couldn't get themselves into a position enough times to make it count. A huge experience and learning curve for Japan that they can take a lot from and take credit from. Good job from Maurizio and from Lucarelli. Wallace as well. Quality opposite player. Be interesting to see whether he gets the best opposite award. There will be some individual awards to come. Best setter, best opposite, best libero, 2 best outsides, 2 best middles. And we can hear from Bruno, who's down with Fred Varco.
Bruno, great finish to the week. You must be very happy.
Yeah, we are really happy because for us, all the competitions are really important, very important for us. And our team works really hard all this summer, all this season with the national team. So we deserve a lot this win, this championship, and we are happy with this. Now let's celebrate a little bit because we deserve.
But it didn't come easy. You had to fight through this week as well.
Yeah, we fought a lot, and that's the key for this championship. The team, even when we were down in maybe some scores, some sets. Yesterday against USA, it was a really tough match, and we were able to be always focused in the match, and then we didn't quit. So that's the key of this team, and I'm really happy to play with these guys.
And playing in Japan, it was a pretty intense atmosphere here.
Yeah, they love volleyball, and they have a lot of passion. The fans are really cute with everybody, so it's really nice to be here again. I hope to come back in another opportunity.
2020?
Yeah, that's our goal, and I hope so.
Okay, a message for your fans?
Galera, muito obrigado, torcida Zumbi aí no Brasil. Hoje foi um pouquinho mais tarde, né, cedo aí no Brasil, então obrigado pela torcida. Conseguimos esse título que para nós era muito importante. Fechamos o ano bem com essa medalha de ouro, com esse título. Então muito obrigado pela torcida e valeu mesmo. Esse título é de vocês também, de todo o Brasil. Valeu.
What a fantastic end to a fantastic tournament. Brazil champions for the 4th time. They did have to work hard. They were beaten by Italy, but ultimately had enough wins by enough margins and enough sets for and not against to take the title here in Osaka. 5 days of competition, a round-robin tournament, everyone playing everybody. And whilst it's heartbreak for Japan, they fought bravely. They gave it their all, but up against the best team in the world, it wasn't good enough. So we will have an awards ceremony to come a bit later on. All the preparations are being done, as you can see from the wide view. There'll be a few talking points from that game, no doubt. But what a game it was. So the statistics then from that third set, Brazil with the 1 ace, 18 points from attack, but they gave Japan 10 errors. No wonder Japan were right in that, and Japan only made 4 errors themselves. And it was Brazil who saw themselves over the line, mostly through the middle with Lucas and Souza. The stats from the match overall look like this. Safe to say Brazil have the job done by 3-0. That brings an end to this magnificent tournament. 5 days of superb competition has come to a conclusion. Brazil have taken gold here in Osaka, Japan. That concludes our coverage. We will have a medal ceremony to come a little later on. We hope you can join us for that. But for now, though, from all of us here, until next time, as we leave you with the table and confirmation of the fact that Brazil have gold over Italy on sets difference, and Iran take bronze. That concludes our coverage. And from myself, Clayton Lucas, and the volleyball crew here in Japan, it's goodbye.